set now. And racing, Homebush Aerial, a fair break, and out wide Little Miss Picky gets out well. Foxiana on the journey too, and Prancing Bee is handy as well. Fortis Memory's just in behind them, tries to get around the outside of a retreating Fortis Memory. Retreating there was Foxiana. Homebush Spook right in amongst it with Homebush Buck as well as they swing the corner and sweeping to the leaders. Homebush Aerial on debut, runs away to score from Fortis Memories. Prancing Bee holds down third. Then Little Miss Picky. Back and behind those runners then would have been Homebush Buck with Homebush Spook and Foxiana checked again, and a Ranger chick back last of all. And they race, and Wepu steps very nicely. Tiparita Mega was very slow to go and is out the back by 3. And Wepu's in front by 3 round the first bend, maybe 4. Big Time Kaz gets the second. Blue Desire's handy enough on the inside, going past that Homebush Misha. They'll be followed by Tiparita Mega starting to make up some ground. She's a humdinger behind that. Further back in the race then to Little Profit, and last of all Effie Awards. Wepu in front by 3. Big Time Kaz hasn't entirely gone away. 6 back then. Tiparita Mega running past Homebush Misha. Further back in the race, Blue Desire. She's a humdinger. Wepu in front. Big Time Kaz lines it up. Lunges can't get there. Wepu from Big Time Kaz. Nice first up performance, Tiparita Mega. Blue Desire into 4th. Behind those runners we had She's a Humdinger, and beside that Little Profit. Homebush Misha got tired and Effie Awards last throughout. And a racing Homebush Dawn comes out fairly well. Members only about 4th out. Venga Guapa accelerates to the lead. Not for long though. Homebush Dawn pushes up the inside, and Homebush Zane around the outside. Members only is going to get the gap through along the inside. Big Time Flow back in the pack. They'll be followed around by Miss Vodka, the last pair here. Homebush Bounce and Dark Fairy Tales. Up they come. Venga Guapa out wide. Homebush Dawn closer in. Homebush Dawn beats Venga Guapa. Members only 3rd. They'd be followed across then by Big Time Flow and Miss Vodka, Homebush Zane. And back last, the last pair, Homebush Bounce and Dark Fairy Tales. Around comes the bunny, just about set. And racing Bolt Allegro. Fair break the outside with Ricky's Rebel, and off the middle here Without You's going to get to the lead with Homebush Ramona pushing through on the inside. Homebush Ramona ran out on top there of Ricky's Rebel, and getting checked was Good Time Mike. Into the back they go. We'll pick them up in front, and Bolt Allegro goes to the lead from here Without You. 3 links back to Homebush Ramona recovering, followed through by Botany Liz. They'll be followed around the outside by Ricky's Rebel. Others there headed back by Big Job Jonesy and Working Poppy. Good Time Mike up to the corner they come. Bolt Allegro still in front now. Driving after it was Botany Liz the inside and coming hard. Botany Liz gets up and beats Bolt Allegro. They'll be followed then by Ricky's Rebel, a very bold run for 3rd. Here Without You got a wee bit tired late in the piece. They'll be followed back then by Big Job Jonesy. Further back to Working Poppy and Homebush Ramona, and Good Time Mike a distant last. Racing, Kez gets out quite nicely. Also, Ledger Domain goes straight to the lead, and coming with it was another Rule early. Boston Spirit starting to work around Kez. They'll be followed wider out then by Chelsea's Beauty. Getting back in the race is Boomerang Man with Groovy Leo and Working Pizzazz's last around the corner they come, and Ledger Domain is scampered clear on Kez. Ledger Domain from Kez, Groovy Leo just third, I think, from out wide on the track, Chelsea's Beauty. And back in behind those runners, another Rule, and wider of that then would have been Boomerang Man, and Boston Spirit ended up back towards the rear of the field with Working Pizzazz, and Groovy Leo may have beaten, sorry, not Groovy Leo, I think I've called them all as they've hit the line. The racing, Kiribati Girl steps okay. War on Terror into it early, and so's Boston Strike. And our Jack Attack goes with them as well. Up and around the outside comes Crystal Ghost with big strides. War on Terror's been checked. Back in the field here, we've got Lemonfish, 5K leg, Cosmic Sally. Up to the corner they come. Boston Strike's found the lead from our Jack Attack. Further back to War on Terror. Down they come, Boston Strike. Our Jack Attack, War on Terror looked a bit unlucky. 5K leg was next to go by. And they'd be followed through by Cosmic Sally, Kiribati Girl, last pair, Lemonfish and Crystal Ghost. And racing Adam Bomb stepped okay. Trendy Boy the same, closer in. Girl Pride's got out well. Will leg to the lead from Trendy Boy around that first bend. Adam Bomb's forced very wide but is in the clear. Lines up in fourth here with Charm ahead of it in third. Further back in the race to Katoomba. Jasper Harker back behind them. And well back in the race here we've got That's King and Opawa Leanne. Down the back they go. Girl Pride in front. Trendy Boy chases hard. Gap back then to Charm. Adam Bomb is starting to wind up. Will have to though. And further back in the race then to Jasper Harker. Up they come. Girl Pride's travelling too well for Trendy Boy and Adam Bomb. Girl Pride, Trendy Boy, Adam Bomb has missed the final. Followed over then by Charm. Further back in the race then to Jasper Harker. That's King back behind them. Katoomba dropped out of it and Opawa Leanne. And racing, More Park Miss is slow to go and she's back towards the tail of the field, and Acapella is hiked across the lead here from Magic Arrow around the first bend. They'll be followed through then by Billy Holmes. Behind those runners to Ginger Pact and Derby Lane the inside. More Park Miss, I don't think she can do it from back there. Then Miss Selfies, and back last of all is in definite order. Across the top they run, Acapella in front. Magic Arrow drives through on the inside. More Park Miss is trying to get through. Oh, she's got checked again coming around the corner. Ginger Pat got to third. Derby Lane back behind that, and further back to Miss Selfies. Magic Arrow scores from Acapella. They qualify. Ginger Pat is third. They'd be followed over then by Derby Lane. Further back in the race then to Miss Selfies, the luckless More Park Miss. Oh, and further back then to Indefinite Order. Back at the tail of the field with Billy Holmes. And racing Kilchurn, he gets out not too badly, not as well as usual though. Come on, Mickey's got out well, and Madam Ice as well, and also a pause around the outside. Kilchurn, can he cross? He has. Kilchurn to the lead here by 2 lengths. Applause gives chase. About 3 lengths away to Madam Ice. Versatile Richie around the outside. Come on, Mickey drives hard the inside. Further back then to Minnie for Mum. Tamari Starlin a long way back. Last of all is Working Jewel. Across the top comes Kilchurn. Gave us heart palpitations early, but he's out by 8 here. Come on, Mickey running to second from Applause, who's going a big race further back then. We've got Minnie for Mum. Kilchurn easily from Come on, Mickey. Minnie for Mum was flying at the post to get to third ahead of Applause. Tamari Starlin, Versatile Richie, Madam Ice, and a long way back to Working Jewel. And racing, Thrilling Dylan's been slow here today, and Working's driven towards the lead, and Pat's All Round's getting handy early. Now Allegro Class burns across and goes to the lead. Allegro Class put 5-6 lengths on them. Taikaria Les runs to second, Working third. Gaps back the others. They were all involved in a skirmish. Power Cuddles. The outside of that to Gucci Rush. Auckland Vending's getting back but starting to run on. Thrilling Dylan, no chance, but he's starting to run the rail hard, and further back to Pat's All Round. Up to the corner, or they won't get Allegro Class today, out by several. Chasing hard here is Taikaria Les. Running to third is Working, and Thrilling Dylan late to make that interesting. Winner here easily was Allegro Class from Taikaria Les. Thrilling Dylan will go for third narrowly there, lunging late at Working ran a very bold race. Auckland Vending wasn't too far away, and they'd be followed back in the piece. Then we had Opawa Cuddles. Gucci Rush might have beaten that in with Pat's All Round towards the tail of the field. And racing, Flutterfly bounds the lead, but Otto Baxter goes with her early, and Monkey Queen's there too. Up and around the outside to Homebush Sarah. That'd be, oh, big Shamozzle back in the field. Belle Cadeau runs for gas. Monkey Queen, they're all out of it. She said maybe's back there as well. Into the straight they come, and Homebush Sarah slingshot on the inside of Flutterfly and runs away. Homebush Sarah, Flutterfly. Otto Baxter third, maybe fourth vicariously with She Said Maybe in a rough go. Further back to Monkey Queen and runs for gas and Belle Cadeau. Nearly there. Racing, Manu Rama, he's been slow again, and Opehu Flyer bounds out quickly from Our Crown Jewel. Up and around the outside, Allegro Master with very big strides, and that'd be followed then by Homebush Barabbas trying to push through. Reba Lord is getting a run through the inside as they jam up, and so too is Our Crown Jewel as they swing the corner. Coming out in front was Reba Lord, trying hard. Opehu Flyer, Reba Lord, Opehu Flyer, Our Crown Jewel. Next to go by was Go Dolphin Power. Back behind those runners then, Serve Your Purpose. The favourites, Allegro Master and Manu Rama, were back in the field when they crossed, and Homebush Barabbas, who got squeezed up, I think, in the corner.
305 metres ready. Racing Black Magic Rock Fair. It's going to boot through a takeover from King Selection up on the outside. Cornwall Bow pushing through Homebush Vix as they streak across the top. Black Magic Rock's got away 4 lengths. Homebush Vix. Hill of Grace runs along the inside to third from King Selection. Love the inside Black Magic Rock. Races away to beat Homebush Vix, Hill of Grace. Then King Selection, a gap, Vinnie Baxter, Cornwall Bow. Last two never in it from the hop here, all the Coco, Maddie Brand.